Yeah. What's up? What's going on, man? It's Bezo803 on that social media. Got my codes with me right now.
Hey, Ben Mikey, $sign Mikey, man. We in the building.
How you doing, my brother?
Oh, yeah.
Another week, man. Big Motion Podcast episode 60, number 2.
Dang, we
62.
Moving.
Yeah, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a drop. We're going to jump right in right now, man. We got to talk about the biggest story of them all. I ain't gonna say the biggest, but it's pretty trendy right now. Carly Russell, 25-year-old Alabama native, was leaving work on July 13th, and she allegedly saw a toddler on the side of the road. She stopped to help said toddler, and she went missing. And before she went missing, she made a 911 call, which was recorded. And
what did it say?
I mean, wish I could have played it, but had a 911 call reporting the child missing, and shortly after that, she went missing. Fast forward, everybody's looking for FBI, local police, social media. We're praying, we're looking for. It's a trending topic all week, and then she shows up at her front door. People are saying it's a hoax. People saying she faked it. Nobody have no real answers. Authorities did say she searched about how to pay for Amber Alerts and she searched about the movie Taken, and man, it's getting real weird, man.
It's your funniest act to me.
It's the funniest story of them all. It's funny and it's sad at the same time because you wasted a lot of people's time and resources and money, taxpayer dollars. You got people talking about this, praying for you.
And really upsetting your parents.
And upsetting your family, your parents, friends, and it's looking like, I mean, we don't know the story yet, but 90% is looking like it was a hoax.
I know the story, man.
It was a hoax. What do you think happened, man?
I feel like she wanted to go out and have some fun.
She's 25, though.
No matter. If she's still staying with her parents, she ain't got no privacy.
So you got to get missing?
She went missing on her. I don't know. It's hilarious, though, like, on her part. I don't know who got the worst story, her or Jesse Smollett, but
man,
they running the
biggest hoax of the year.
It's crazy.
She had a small injury to her lip, a tear on her shirt.
That's it?
That's it, man.
Man. She left her wig. That lady crazy, man.
She said the alleged man and woman took her to a home and took photos of her while she was undressed, and she was able to escape and run through the woods to get home.
Come on, man.
Biggest hoax of 2023, man.
I don't want to say she a liar, but she a liar.
I mean, it's bad for people that's actually missing.
Right.
And it's bad for black women who in the future may need, assistance from the community as a whole.
If I'm not mistaken, I think outside of the children, black women are the number one on that list of getting abducted. For real.
Yeah, so we don't need. They didn't need that, but I'm trying to figure out. Like, I want to hear the story. Like, what was that even about?
She'll never tell that.
It's the craziest thing you ever hear about. What was it? Because you grown, so if you want to just get away for a few days, you can just get away for a few days. So what is it? Is it your parents doing something to you? You try to get away from them?
I don't know.
It's gonna be
attention seeking.
It's gonna be interesting as this whole.
You think she facing charges?
Hell yeah, they about to charge. They about to Smollett her.
Yeah.
And I think more news from the situation gonna come out. So it's gonna be interesting. YNW Melly. Right now as we speak, the jury is deliberating on his case. I will assume a verdict will be read. Eventually, it's been a long, amusing trial.
Right.
The Murder on My Mind rapper accused of killing his two best friends. Been on trial, and they're from what I'm reading, the jury is deliberating right now. You think he's gonna get off?
I think it all just depends on how the jury is viewing things. Cause I see how the prosecution team presented things, and they even, without saying it, they even have doubt. Cause they even instead of just solely going on the death penalty that they were pushing for, they also pushed back and put manslaughter in it. So they have doubt.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. Right now, how I'm feeling, like he might get off. Who knows?
I think he might get off too, man.
Cause they can't even. They don't got no motive. They don't got a gun in his hand. Nothing. Like,
yeah, I think he's gonna get off too, man. But we're gonna see, man.
Yeah.
You know, I don't got a dog in the fight, but we just reporting on it. Lil Baby announced a big tour going down, first in the States, and I think he was gonna go international after that.
That man really think he that big.
A lot of dates are being canceled due to low ticket sales.
I don't blame him.
I mean, business.
I blame whoever booked that stuff, because the places that were being canceled, I think except for that, that California spot. Other than that, them other places in they not listening to Lil Baby.
Yeah, well, I think my personal opinion, they might have thought he was bigger than he was.
Nah,
because you got some artists that can do that. Some artists can tour that way. Drake is one of them. He's on tour right now. He killing it down. He keep ripping it down.
That's Drake though.
Everywhere. Well, Lil Baby's supposed to be the new.
Nah, he ain't that.
The new thing.
I kept trying to tell y'all this.
I mean,
I kept saying it. He ain't.
I mean,
he's at his level unless he start like really getting into his more creative bag, because he ain't doing it but following a pattern of his older songs, and he'll release the singles and them singles be fired, and he try to pattern that back with the same song. You can't do that. Nobody want to hear that shit, man.
So you saying the flow is still, it's over with.
You cannot pattern the same thing. He ain't the only person that does that. Itself is like, you just got to get out of that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he just need to do more collaborations. Put somebody else.
He got to do some more features.
Put somebody else on the hook. I mean, he ain't trying to be lyricist of the year, so let somebody write for you.
Dang, we accepting that now.
I mean, I don't think Lil Baby trying to be lyricist of the year.
Yeah.
So
okay. Yeah.
It wouldn't really matter in his case.
Right.
So I'll let somebody pen something for me, put somebody else on the hook, go from there. But
that's why Yachty's so close to Drake right now.
Yachty got one cooking. I never thought he'd make a comeback, even though he got his own little
crazy
cult fans.
I ain't gonna lie, Yachty is very talented.
I forgot the name of the record, but he got a record cooking right now. I'm look it up real quick.
His last album was very creative, very left, and that thing was hard too. Pause. But
I'm like Jadakiss, man. I don't do pause no more, man.
Hey, man, Jadakiss did pause in the same.
A real man don't gotta say no homo. Strike. It's called Strike. Lil Yachty new record going crazy right now.
That just came out.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's moving. I was surprised. I mean, I know he got his own fan base, and I know he's a big artist, but
yeah,
he was
out here,
relatively quiet here lately. So
I can't even write for everything on
that surprised me. Writing?
Yeah, all the City Girl stuff.
Damn.
Yeah, that's him.
I didn't know that.
That's why he's so close to Drake right now. You think I'm playing?
Damn.
That boy is very talented. He writing for somebody else too. I can't call their name right now, but
yeah.
But I think get into that bag.
But I think overall, man, it's a interesting time for music. The females, they got their moment right now.
I like what Fab said,
but they're not. The music isn't sticking. It's just like microwave music. And I feel like, pardon me. I feel like
man, busy.
This is my personal opinion. I feel like a lot of the females that like these records that these female artists are putting out, they're not like loyal fans like that. Yeah. They just having fun. They fickle. Like this, if this was trending, I'm a twerk and I'm gonna have fun to this. And when it's old, we're gonna move on to whoever else put something out. Mm-hmm. It's not like they diehard fans going to the concerts, follow them on social media, watching all the interviews, listening to the whole project. It just
the same thing that fall back to Lil Baby.
Yeah,
when he dropped his last project or latest project, they all claimed it was hot when they know it wasn't. The one before that was hot. They didn't want to admit that the latest one just wasn't it.
Nah, it wasn't. But I mean, I think it's time for a shift. Like, the people getting tired of the same old raps, the same old content. I think it's time for a shift, man. That's my personal opinion.
And my thing is, I just feel like people in the States anyway, y'all not really music lovers.
Nah, they just.
I don't feel like that. You know?
They consumers. Like, whatever's trending, that's what they on. But it wasn't always like that. You know, one time you had people that really was getting into the music. But I think it's also up to the artist to be creative. Like, there's no artist that's really like putting out no anthems, like something the DJ gotta play, got the streets going crazy. We talked about this last week a little bit. Like, I just don't think that's happening right now. So it's a weird time. I think it's time for a shift. I think a shift will come. It has to come. The drill is phasing out. In the midst of the drill phasing out, the ladies having their run with the twerk and all that, the vulgar twerk crazy music, and that's cool. It's a place for everything. But then that's gonna fade out, and I think after that it's gonna be time to get back to some bars, and not necessarily, you know, no disrespect or no. I'm just using an example. It ain't gotta be like no Talib, Kweli, or Nas or nothing super lyrical. But I think it's just gonna get back to real songs, real music, real party music, feel good music, and not just microwave, you know, stuff that's going on right now. Because we can't really name a record. I just did a party over the weekend, last weekend. Big shout out to my man Ty Obama, the whole man in South Carolina, Clay Cole, Summoning, Panola, Pinewood, Remini, you know, that whole area. Just did a party. And I don't really get to do a lot of trap parties or younger, you know, parties like that, you know, by choice. But I like to do them every once in a while just to see what the street's talking about. And I stay up on the new music and what's going on.
Yeah.
So I ran through all the songs that, you know, the girls got out. Cardi B, Glorilla, Megan Thee Stallion, Lola Brooke, Lotto, you know, all that stuff. I ran through all that. Pound Town. You know, they rung off to that a little bit. Yeah. But after that, it wasn't no new song. The Young Nudie joint, a little bit. But it wasn't like when you put on that Jeezy, when you put on that Gotti, when you put on that Boosie, when you put on that Future, or like DJ Scream say, Future. Like, it wasn't the same reaction because I was there during those times. So it's like it go up for like a second, right? The energy go back down. Nobody's saying the lyrics word for word. You can't play this new stuff. They don't know it. Or they know it, but it's not ringing off. It's not getting them out their seat. They not losing their minds off it. Like I remember that old Gucci and all that old classic stuff from back in the day, Shawty Low and, you know, that whole era.
Yeah.
So you still got to play that music. And I'm talking about the South. I'm pretty sure if you go to California, I'm pretty sure if you go to maybe New York, I'm pretty sure if you go cross seas somewhere, you could play different stuff, new stuff, Afro beats, soca, whatever. I'm talking about in the South. You can't really get into that new like that. They're not going off to it. They just vibing. But the only time they ring off when you play Meek Mill, Dreams and Nightmare, Gucci Man, First Day Out. That's when they ring. That's when they start getting different. But those songs is old as fuck.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. You probably gonna put it. Probably that Juvenile back that ass up. Gonna get
they'll ring. but that's like further my point. Like,
yeah.
Where's the new heat? Where's the new anthems? Where's the new, slappers at?
I think they come with how fast people move on from their albums.
Yeah, they ain't letting people live with it.
Yeah, you got to push that jump.
Because, I think you could be right because you train the consumers.
Right.
So if they just start putting out, this what we got for this 2 quarters, 3 quarters right here, hold this and keep pushing it. I think that it could get back to that. I think we gotta you train the consumer.
Yeah.
But when you get the consumer like, here go another one, then
I can't learn nothing like that.
Now the consumer's getting greedy and you get them used to, okay, what's next? What's next? So that's definitely a part of the problem, I think too. But it's so
give me enough time to actually learn and fall in love with the actual record.
But I think it's a race for being relevant right now. That's really like a made up race.
Right.
Like everybody feel like if I put somebody in January and I ain't putting nothing out since then, they feel like they falling off.
Man.
But if you put out timeless music, you can.
I ain't gonna lie.
You can milk something from January to now. You can put out a record.
I feel like not even just timeless music. I feel like if you put out great music, period, not even just timeless, just great music, right?
Yeah.
And you go hit some of them towns you never hit before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Put a show on for them. Oh shit, this nigga in Arkansas? What you doing in Arkansas?
I think we need to bring back the remix, man.
That too, I like that.
That's what kept songs moving. Bring back putting the record out, just out. It's on DSPs, whatever.
Fire.
Bring back making them wait on the video. Now the video is going up. Bring back putting the remix out, then doing the remix video.
And stop putting the same people on the remix.
Like,
I hate that.
Well, the remix ain't even remix no more. Like they gotta get back to hyping and gassing it.
Yeah.
Like that'll give the record more legs to grow.
And that give the artist more time to create.
Yeah.
Cause they rush it so much. I be like, that shit is not hot.
Yeah, man. But I think a lot of artists these days, man, they need to get writers.
Damn.
It is what it is. A lot of artists can't write.
That's terrible. They in
can't
the
write
wrong
music.
business. Then
They can't write music.
What you think?
Might be.
In the wrong business.
They can't write, man. You got a lot of people that can, but I think it's just like the R&B game. You got a lot of people that can sing, but they can't write. So it's like, I think it's all the same now because you got a lot of people that he got the look. His voice sounds good on the record, but he can't write. So if he's an artist like that, where they not trying to be Benny the Butcher, or they ain't trying to be I'm a lyrical giant, they might as well just get a writer.
Yeah, dude, it worked for Drake.
If you just want to put out good music and be able to perform and put out hit records and make money off this thing, just get you a writer. All of the day.
I ain't mad at that.
If you're not trying to be a super lyricist, get a writer. Call it a day.
Find me a writer.
Find you a writer, man. Cause think about it. Look at Lil Baby. From what we know, he wrote everything so far. Now it seems like you in a state where the people not really paying attention like they was. Now it's time to get a writer. Now it's time to get a team that you can put together and say, hey, I need one of them ones. Need a producer like Drake. Drake got a whole team.
Yeah.
He got 2 or 3 people working on the beat, 2 or 3 people writing. He put his input. Now we got a hit record.
Right.
Unless you're trying to be top 5 or whatever, which I don't think Lil Baby is, and I'm just using him for example. Get a writer, man. Call it a day, man.
Call it a day. I ain't mad.
Simple to me, man.
I got you. I ain't mad at that. Don't do that thing, man. That's a whole nother field.
The baby, same thing. You know.
By that time, man.
But you can see he pivoting anyway because he's directing videos. He just directed Moneybagg Yo's new video, F My BM. So I mean, he's pivoting, man. I think he's gonna be doing, when it's all said and done, he's gonna be doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff because he's super talented with the way he does his videos and you know that whole thing. So, but I think he's the same way. Like, okay, you took it this far, it's time to get around some new producers, some writers, and do something different because you know people kind of tired of the same flow.
Yeah, it's gotta be more creative.
And I'm looking for that new artist, man. That new breakout artist. Haven't seen one yet.
I mean, everybody looking for a new artist.
That drill over with. I ain't gonna say over with because it's still doing what it's doing, but I think it's fading out.
Yeah. And
that stuff just ain't sticking, man. That stuff ain't ringing off like that. It's not ringing off to the point where it's like, when you any DJ know when I drop a record and it's pandemonium. I'm talking about turn the beat off and they going. I don't know one record. And I try it. The newest joint. They go with it for a little while. So when you turn that beat off, you can put on Yo Gotti, What's Up? Turn that beat off and they going.
Same crowd.
You can leave. You can put on. You can put on Dreams and Nightmares. Turn that beat off. They gonna rock. Future Stick Talk. They gonna kill it. I've seen it, but when you can put on any of these new guys, it ain't the same, man.
Yeah, I just feel like they put out music too fast. I think
it's the creativity of the music. Like a lot of them, you can't understand what the hell they saying anyway. Like all those songs I just mentioned, they simple songs. The words is clear. It's simple lyrics, but it's potent. It's relative. Like take like Yo Gotti. You know, even though it's like I said, it's a classic record. It's simple lyrics. Gucci Man, First Day Out. Simple lyrics. Started off my day with a blunt of perp. No pancake, just a couple syrup. Like, simple. Anybody can remember that if they hear it 3 or 4 times. But if you get on there with all this, I don't even know how to rap like that. But all this drill, spin around the block, hit him twice. Like, nobody can remember that. Because I don't even know what you said for half of it.
Yeah.
So you gotta when you trying to aim, like I don't think anybody should just go in the studio and say, I'm about to make a club record. But just record, and then if you come across a beat where you feel, this for the club, man, write your lyrics where it's easy to remember. Say trendy stuff. Yo Gotti, Moneybagg Yo, some of these guys, they understand that. But that's my take on it, man.
Dang.
Big shout out Lil Uzi Vert. He's a whole nother wave. You know, that's a whole nother wave he on. So I don't even count him. Cause he's on that Travis Scott, like they on that Raven, like that's a whole nother, thing.
Yeah.
But he's the only artist this year that, topped the charts for hip hop. So big shout out Uzi Vert.
Number one.
I don't even think what he's doing is hip hop, but
nah, that's hip hop.
That's what they categorize it as. But
What do you think it is?
It ain't the hip hop I know. But, hip hop is transforming though, so
it's all different parts of hip hop.
It sound like that stuff. The stuff him and Travis Scott do, to me, it's like rave music.
Rave music. All of it hip hop.
Nah.
Word.
Nah.
Ain't no denying that.
Nah, man.
Tell me no.
Nah, man. Shook Ones.
What that is?
Huh?
What is that?
Huh?
What is it?
Shook Ones?
Yeah, what is that?
Hip hop.
Is it hip hop or boom bap?
Hip hop.
It's hip hop. Okay.
Boom bap is hip hop.
Boom bap is hip hop.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it.
What you mean?
Nothing else is hip hop.
Nah. A lot of stuff is hip hop.
That's hip hop. I'm trying to tell you right now.
Well, Uzi?
That's how they look at it.
I mean, I know they look at it like that, but I don't look at it like that.
Oh, okay.
It's not. I don't listen to it. I stay up on it, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. When I say I'm gonna listen to hip hop, I don't go Lil Uzi Vert.
Who you go to?
Jay-Z.
We're gonna go to this new Nas Magic 2 drop.
Yeah,
baby.
new Nas. Man, let's talk about
There you go.
new Nas on the way. Nas keeping it consistent, dropping the new albums, man.
5th project in 2 years.
And hey, so we just said you gotta live with it, but even Nas is following the trend.
At least this shit potent.
Yeah, yeah.
Only thing I don't like about this new joint, he putting that song with 21 Savage on there for some odd reason.
Like you don't like that?
Because he should have just left it as a single. Like they don't go with Magic.
Yeah.
That first Magic.
Well, you got to put it out there. The
Crazy.
21s, he got a young crowd. They had the little riff going, so it makes sense to put it on there.
I guess.
They kissing made up, so.
I'm waiting to hear that song with 50 Cent. Shoot. He got he got 11 tracks on here.
Yeah,
I
man.
don't know. Yeah, that track with 50 Cent, Office Hours. Let me see what this all really means. I know that's a deep one. Pause. Pistols on your album cover. What you think that about?
I don't know.
You gotta be talking to the youth, right?
Might be, yeah. I'm gonna get into it. I get into all Nas stuff, man. I'm a Nas fan, man.
I was about to mess this up.
All the way from Illmatic. That's hip hop, man.
Better mess this up.
My type of vibes, man.
I ain't like he turned his whole catalog around though. You can't talk no junk about him.
I think
no more.
Nas is having fun with it right now, man. What else going on out there in the world, man? I think that's it. One time for hip hop. We love hip hop.
Wait for that Comic View to come back.
Just building. Oh yeah, BET Comic View coming back. Big shout out Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Everybody, I think a lot of nostalgic things are coming back, and I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, because it's great that it's coming back for people like me that loves that era of music, comedy, and culture. But it's like, do we? I gotta play devil's advocate. Like, can we not create something new and fresh? Is all the old stuff just that popular or just that good? Whereas
we had the best era ever.
You got to recreate it.
What do you think?
I think that's what it is, because you
get the best era ever.
All the old fashions coming back.
Yeah,
sneakers, clothes, people still making over all the old records, old movies being recreated. It's a great thing. I like it.
They much more lazier nowadays.
Yeah.
So it's easier to just bring something old back and just flip it.
Yeah.
That's
crazy, man. But that's the world we're living in, man. But Big Motion Podcast episode 62. Thank everybody for tuning in. We appreciate y'all. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit notification bell so you don't miss no drops, man. Y'all know how we give it up right here, Big Motion Podcast. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, supporting the brand. If you want to get your brand on the show, or if you want to come in for an interview, hit the DMs, drop a comment section, comment in the comment section. We'll get in touch with you. Keep on supporting, keep watching, man. Go by the name of Bezo803 on that social media. My co-host right here.
$8 Mikey the Hustler.
Catch y'all next time.